on their way from the 2,400 meter marker. Giving them a chance to settle down for a leader. Calabash is right there. Magical Bet is also just off the pace as Storm Ferry in the red goes alongside. Captain at Sea with a good position. And Magical Bet a little bit strong near the rail. They're trying to settle it. Priceless Gem the outside. Further back in the field is Royal Navy Ship. And then Olympic Power and Whale Watching, and then Forbidden Duel, the filly in the race. They are followed by Jamal and Chrome Blues, the trailer. It's racing about 10 lengths off the leader. As they move now to the region of the 1,900 meter marker, and that leader is Calabash. Calabash is the leader. Back in second position is Royal Navy Ship. And Calabash has now dropped off Captain at Sea, who goes off to lead them. Whale Watching is on the outside of runners. Then Priceless Gem, Magical Bet is further back in the run with Storm Ferry. And then we drop back to Jamal. Further back in the run at this stage is Chrome Blue. And then comes Olympic Power. And Forbidden Duel's the trailer about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. Whale Watching now leads it. Royal Navy Ship is second. Captain at Sea is at the rail third. Then Priceless Gem, the green cap of Calabash. Then Jamal. They're followed further back by Storm Ferry. Magical Bet's about 8 lengths off the leader. Further back is Olympic Power. And then comes Chrome Blues, giving them 10-11 lengths start at this stage. As they go, there's about 12-13 lengths from top to tail. Whale Watching at the 800 meter marker leads it by 2 lengths. Royal Navy Ship is on the outside of Captain at Sea, 2 lengths away to Calabash. Storm Ferry, then comes Priceless Gem. Magical Bet is on the inside, then Jamal. Olympic Power's got about 10 or 11 lengths to make up, and Chrome Blue comes towards the outside to make a run. At the 400, Whale Watching's the leader. Down the inside, Captain at Sea. Further back in the run now, Calabash is feeling pressure. Towards the outside, Chrome Blues running on. Then Magical Bet, Forbidden Duels down the inside. Captain at Sea, though, hit the front. And it's Captain at Sea who leads it as they pass the 200. Whale Watching tries to fight back. And Calabash has come to the outside and is also starting to motor now. Captain at Sea, Calabash on the outside. Oh, it's close. Calabash or Captain at Sea from Whale Watching. Captain at Sea and Calabash for Brian Bernard, Gareth Van Zyl. Very, very close. Calabash appeared in all sorts of trouble. Let's see if he gets up. Far side is Captain at Sea. Nearest us is Calabash. Here's the line. Just go back that fraction. If I have a guess, I think Captain at Sea on the far side, number 3. Second, number 4, Calabash. Third is number 11, Whale Watching, only beaten a neck. Forbidden Duel. Further back, Chrome Blue, Olympic Power, Magical Bet. A well-stretched outfield at the business end. They were followed by Storm Ferry. So Captain at Sea and Calabash, they were always prominent. So it's Captain at Sea on the left-hand side. Calabash was towards the middle with the green cap and then comes out for a run. It's an awkward ride and they race wide apart. But I think Captain at Sea, the captain now, wins it from Calabash in a close score. That's the running of race 7. Number 3 is at 690. Number 4, the tote favourite, 460. Back to the studio.
Well, it's turned out to be a lovely result for owner Brian Bernard and trainer Gareth Van Zyl. 1-2 for the yard. Calabash beating Captain at Sea. Calabash all heart. He looked to be maybe pedaling backwards, but what a game horse he's been. He's come to fight his stable companion, but Captain at Sea are super confident, right? But firstly, Gareth, well done to yourself. I mean, 1-2 in a staying race. Well played.
Thank you so much, Tees. I'm really delighted and thankful.
This horse, he was stretched a bit today, but he seemed to enjoy the trip.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for, Dees, and Marco will confirm, but he's a big baby. He's a lovely type of horse, but you know, he's been competitive over 1,200, but clearly he stays, and there's a bit of depth in him.
We know that it's all about stamina, but the fact is you have to get them fit back home. And for this horse to have done it the way he did, you had him supremely fit.
Thanks, Dees. I must be honest. He makes it easy for me. A big well done to Uncle Brian and to Mr. Gerber. It's a pleasure and a privilege to train for these men. And I always say this horse is doing fit and well in my report backs, and it must get a bit monotonous, but he's always well, he's always fit, and he's a pleasure to train. So a big thank you to especially Uncle Brian and to Mr. Chris Gerber and to Fastfontein Stud.
Just having a look at his form, Garrett, he's been on and off racing. I don't know the reason for that, but maybe he's just taken a bit of time to find himself and mature.
That's it. He's just a big baby, and training for men like this, it's just a pleasure. You got the time, and if you got the horse, you must do the job. So Marco had a great race. Big well done to him, and Warren on Calabash also. It was the plan come together and really great.
Well, apologies. I mentioned nice result for Brian Bernard. Chris Gerber, well done to you. Also involved with this horse, but a nice result for you, Garrett. Anything else from your side?
I've got Venison May in the last. He doesn't quicken very well, but he should be thereabout.
Thanks for that, Garrett.
Cheers.
Nice result. Garrett van Zyl. Let's get Marco van Rensburg in. Familiar face these days in KZN, putting in the miles and getting chances all round. What a super confident ride. Was that the plan?
Yeah, look, Garrett gave me all the confidence. He said to me, listen, this horse will stay all day. Bounce him out. If he wants to lead, let him lead. He's not a horse that's going to canter and sprint, so use him. And you know what? He was spot on. He's very dumb, though. I came out, and once I hit the front, he sort of dug his toes in and didn't want to take the bend. And only once the apprentice came past me, he started racing. So, you know what? From a jockey's point of view, I think this horse has got a lot to come still. He's very backward, and just well done to Gareth. He's had this horse spot on and fit today, so that was a big help.
Close call between yourself and Warren on the line?
Yeah, that's where I said the dumbness came in. He came in a straight and he skipped away from them, and then he started looking for company. So once those horses came, if they came a bit earlier and they went past me, I would have come back at him. I had enough horse left, and I think horse was good enough to do that again. So, Ross, they actually timed it to perfection. If Warren came up, it would have been a great shot. And unfortunately, it's just a little bit unlucky that he came straight too late. So, I think the best horse won. I do believe this horse is better than the other one on the field that he gave me today. So, I think there's big hope for Mr. Bernard and Mr. Gerber and for Gareth to this horse.
Well, you said it all. Nice ride here, Marco.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you to the trainers for supporting me out here. It's hard work, coming up and down, and these days I'm battling to find good rides, so it's a little bit of a struggle. But you know what? Hopefully I'll get a little bit more rides from the stables, and we'll just see. We'll take it day by day.
Well said.
Thank you.
Lovely. Marco van Rensburg, Garrett van Zyl, Brian Bernard, Chris Gerber, number 3, Captain at Sea, comes through to win race number 7. And that result was 3, 4, and 11. That was the first 3 past the post. Coming up next, race number 8, closing off this afternoon's jackpot.